It is time now for entertainment and Morgan Hoffman. First in the morning with entertainment, and there's a lot. I think we need. I think we need to begin with global programming, yes. Because a big show on Global. A lot of changes coming this fall.
Yeah, so SNL has quite the shakeup going on right now before its new season premieres on Global October 4th. Lorne Michaels is the executive producer. He did say things are going to be changing. So we have some cast members who are out. And a name that I was kind of surprised to see, Heidi Gardner. She's been a part of SNL for the past 8 seasons. I actually just watched her in Freakier Friday. So we've seen her definitely go beyond SNL because she's pretty popular. And we've been seeing her in different movies and TV shows. So that one surprised me. I'm not too worried about her. She's going to go on. She's already kind of making this career for herself. Devin Walker, he actually made news recently because he's leaving, and he actually said this. He said sometimes being on the show is toxic as hell. You have Emil Joachim. He was the shortest one. He was only on for 1 season. He's out. And then you have Michael Longfellow. He joined a couple of years ago. He played Hannibal Lecter. That was kind of one of his more memorable appearances, but he was on for 4 seasons. So there you go. That's kind of the shakeup right there. Yeah.
Haven't heard anything about new cast members yet?
Haven't heard anything about that. Yeah.
But we start date, new season.
October 4th.
There we go.
Yeah, on Global, which is exciting.
We'll see that. We'll see the replacements, the new cast then.
Yeah. All right. Degrassi back, and fans getting a chance to see Drake reflecting on the show that launched his career.
Yeah, I actually love this. So there's a new documentary that's going to premiere at TIFF on September 13th, and it's all about the legacy of Degrassi from when it first hit the airs in the late 1970s, and then it became big in the 80s, and then the next generation, which is the new iteration cast, which I remember watching. But Drake is featured in it because, of course, before he became this huge superstar musician, he was an actor. So here's a quick clip of him, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the trailer.
And then one day, my mom called me and told me, you got the role. And I just grabbed my bag and left. And man, what a wild journey that started.
It's pretty cool because he goes on to say, too, that he didn't actually have a good time in his own high school experience. So then he comes on this show, and it changed everything for him. And I think he had his first on-screen kiss on this show, too, right? Or his first kiss in general. So that's pretty wild. You know,
it's too bad he hasn't done all that well since.
I know. I really thought he was promising. But it's just so cool watching this because this was a show. This is a Canadian show, a little show. It takes off in such a big way. U.S. was all over this. This is kind of one of the first Canadian shows that went global.
Yeah.
It gave birth to essentially Nano 210. It was talking about subjects that were incredibly taboo at the time. It felt very real. They called Degrassi like the real Nano 210. So I just think it's so cool, the legacy. And then apparently Drake is potentially, there's rumors that he's going to reboot this.
Oh.
And this wouldn't be the first time he's been a part of a teen series. A lot of people don't realize he's also a producer on Euphoria, which was incredibly successful. So that's kind of cool. The one thing, though, that I've noticed is Miriam McDonald, who played Emma. She's seen in the trailer. And I remember her, and I was like, oh, there she is. She looks great. But she's recently come out and talked about the backlash that she received about her image. So the trailer dropped, and she said, when I watched the documentary back, I didn't feel good about how I looked. I'd be lying if I said the comments don't sting. I may have once been an actress, but I don't live in that world anymore. And she went on to talk about how she has felt the pressure to do Botox and fillers. And, you know, this was filmed, this documentary, her footage was filmed 2 years ago. She said she's changed a lot since then, but she addressed that so many people were commenting that they didn't recognize
Yeah,
her.
and there we go again. We were just talking about Mitch Marner leaving Toronto, the hockey player, because of comments and social media, and same thing here.
Yeah, so I'm really happy she addressed it. She also said she wasn't happy at the time, but that you have to remember comments hurt. Like, just because you grew up with this person, like, you don't own this person. Like, so I'm happy she actually talked about that.
Yeah. Okay, all over my feed right now is Emma Stone.
Yes.
And she looks great. What's she around for?
Yeah, okay, so this is for Bugonia, and everyone's talking about how she shaved her head for this role. This is her reuniting with Yorgos Lanthimos. This is her 4th project with him. Of course, she won her Oscar with the film Poor Things that he directed. So there's a lot of excitement surrounding this movie. Basically, the premise is she plays this very well-known, successful exec who gets kidnapped because Jesse Plemons' character believes that she is an alien. So when she was doing press, and of course it's at the Venice Film Festival, when she was doing press for this, she said how she does believe in aliens. And people talked about how she shaved her head off for this, or her hair off for this role, because we had seen her for the past couple of months with really short hair, and I was like, oh, this is for a role. I just didn't know what it was for. Bugonia. And what's exciting is, because Jeff, you always want to know how long people clap at these film festivals and what that means. The film got a standing ovation for 6.5 minutes.
That's it? That's all?
Yes. I think that's pretty good.
I think it's pretty good on behalf of the audience, standing for 6 minutes.
I know.
And clapping.
Yeah.
That's a workout, right?
Yeah. So there's a lot of excitement around this. A lot of people are very divisive when it comes to Yorgos Lanthimos' films. They make people uncomfortable. They push the barriers. But people said this one's a bit more accessible for the regular audience. So I'm actually really excited to see it.
Have you seen her at Venice, though? How fantastic.
Oh, my gosh, she looks amazing.
Oh, my gosh, she looks so great.
I just love seeing her and her husband.
Yeah.
Like, she's just, to me, she'll always be Easy A. She'll always be the girl that was, like, in the comedy. So to see how her career has just
stellar,
blown up, she's just such a phenomenal. She's one of the best actresses of our time.
I agree.
All right. Okay, Morgan, you are coming back. You're going to join us. Jason Skrobar is here to cap off what is National Sandwich Month. He is making all of us a personalized sandwich.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious?
We can hardly wait.
I'm so excited to eat breakfast.
Okay, good.
And then we got Friday cocktails later on at the end.
Am I in for that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I or no?
High five, girl,
I'll make
you're
sure
here.
I'm in for that one.
Cocktails are involved.
Cocktails.
So is Morgan Hoffman.
Thank you.
So, okay. We'll see you in a bit, Morgan.